They call this the end of coding. They say you can now build production-ready apps just by describing the vibe of what you want. No syntax, no bugs, just English. But is it true, or is it just another AI toy? Today, I am putting Bolt.new version 2 to the ultimate stress test. I have exactly 15 minutes on this clock. I'm going to attempt to build a Subscription Manager SaaS called SubZero from scratch and deploy it live to the internet before this timer hits 0. If I fail, you'll see it. If I succeed, the way we build software has changed forever. Let's start the clock. Okay, time is ticking. Rule number 1, I'm not allowed to write a single line of code. I can only use the prompt box. Now, most people just type "make me an app." That's a rookie mistake. We are going to use Bolt's plan mode. First, we are going to paste our base prompt here, which asks for building a mobile responsive subscription manager dashboard called SubZero. We're going to click here on plan, and we're going to click build now. Now, I am going to supply you with the prompt that I used to build the app in the description section of the video so that you can go ahead and attempt that if you wish to replicate what we're doing here in this video. You can see that Bolt is now doing some work here. It is planning the application, listing the working directories, and so on and so forth. So we'll let it finish with its plan, and then we will proceed with the next step. Look at this. Before it writes any code, it's actually architecting the file structure. It's planning the components, the database schema, the styling. It's thinking like a senior engineer, not just like a chatbot. All right, so now we are ready here. If I click here on implement this plan, it's going to automatically disable the plan and start building. Notice how the plan is being implemented in sequence: installing the Recharts library and configuring the project dependencies, updating Tailwind config with the interfonts and the colors. So it is now going to set up the entire application, set up the database, build the cards according to the prompt. We're going to give it some time now. We are at the 12-minute mark. Right now, here is what's happening. The last verification, running build to verify compilation, it's been taking quite some time. And it looks like Bolt is having some issues with the React and some of the bins directories. So now it looks like it has completed the verification process and it's now building the project. We've already down to 11 minutes, just about, and we have 4 minutes remaining. All right. And we now have the application ready. I'm going to pause the clock here. We have 3 minutes and 41 seconds remaining on the clock. This is the SubZero dashboard. As you can see, we have the total monthly spend and the active subscriptions. We have the spending by category. You can see that it doesn't really look very good right now. You can see it's a bit dark, but we have all the subscriptions here. So I have my Netflix and Spotify, whatever. Of course, this is all dummy data. I also have an add subscription button, so I can add a service here. I can select the colors. Let's go ahead and add something here. We're going to type in, for example, Open Art. This is something that I'm subscribed to. So we're going to add Open Art to the app. We're going to say that the monthly price, I don't remember how much it is. So we're just going to say like $12. Category is software. And the next renewal is going to be in 2026, in March, let's say 21st. We're going to give it a color and say add subscription. And now you can see that I have Open Art added here. There is also another thing that I'd like to show you now that we have added a brand new subscription. By the way, let's go ahead and try to cancel for example, Spotify Premium. It says, are you sure you want to cancel? I'm going to say, okay. Again, things are still not looking very good in terms of the visuals. But as you can see, this is a fully working application now with the yearly projections, my active subscriptions, the spend by category. Let me show you very quickly here. This is the code that was generated by Bolt. You can see that this is a very well-structured code. And what I'd like to do next is you can see that this is really not looking very, very nice in terms of the look and feel. It's a bit dark. When you hover over the donut chart here, things are dark. So we're going to give it now a prompt to change things around a little bit. Now, vibe coding means I don't say change the CSS hex code to so-and-so. I just describe the feeling I want. So I'm going to give it the following prompt. I'm going to paste the prompt here. The design is too clean. Give me a cyberpunk fintech vibe. Make the background slate 900. Make the accent neon purple and cyan. And give the cards a glass morphism effect. Let's go ahead and run. We're going to start the clock again, and we're going to go ahead and run the prompt. And Bolt is now thinking. Here are the results. I have now paused the clock, and we have only 49 seconds left on the clock. And this is okay. I don't particularly like the neon look, but this is just kind of for showing you guys, what it's capable of. It has revamped the look and feel. It looks a little bit more clean. And you can see that now we have this, the add button is more, we can see it a little bit clearly, and you can make your subscriptions, you can delete subscriptions. We can still see that this is still in black, so it's a bit dark. You can't really see it. But overall, this actually works exactly as we've prompted to without writing a single line of code and using just really vibe instructions to Bolt.new. So what we're going to do now is there is the final step of deploying this application to a live environment. So we've already consumed 14 minutes of our time, a little more, 14 minutes and 10 seconds. And now we have the last less than a minute for us to test the deployment of this app to production. So what we're going to do is we are going to move the clock here from the way, and there is a publish button here with Bolt. When you click on publish, see the app is not published. Now you can do custom domains. I will cover this in a separate tutorial video, but if you click now on publish, what it's going to do, I'm going to start the clock and I'm going to wait. Now what it's going to do, it's going to run a security check, and then it's going to publish this to sort of a local, it's a live URL, but it's local to Bolt. So it's something that is accessible on the internet, but if you want a custom domain, you can do it here. Again, the published project, it looks like the project has been published. And now I'm going to stop the clock. It says that the project is now published at SubZero subscription. So we're going to go ahead and click on that. And there you have it. Now on this, I'm going to provide you with this subscription URL in the show notes below so you can play with the application. So in under 15 minutes, we were able to build a fully functional, responsive style, interactive SaaS dashboard without writing code. So is this the end of coding? Here is my honest take. It's not the end of logic. You still need to know what you want to build, but it is definitely the end of typing syntax. If you want to try the app I just built, the link is in the description. Go try to break it. And if you want me to see build a fully functional AI agent next, hit subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one.